to what extent, in your opinion, has the decentralization of power in India changed the governance landscape at the grassroots? So they are asking about the 73rd and 74th constitutional amendment, which led to the establishment of panchayat and municipalities, and how it has changed the grassroots level governance. Question is pretty simple. You can directly start writing about this particular development, that is a noteworthy transformation in the governance landscape at the grassroots level. It reshaped the dynamics of local administration and citizen engagement. That is, even before this, there were some sort of like governance setup at the grassroots level, but it didn't had like constitutional recognition. Now it brought a uniformity throughout the country. Like every state has to set up panchayats and municipalities. Now, because of this devolution of power, it empowered the communities to make decisions. The first thing that happened is that the communities at the grassroots level became empowered to make decisions on the matters concerning their own development and welfare. That means somebody else sitting at somewhere like some faraway place, like maybe a state capital, is not taking decision about the people at a panchayat. Their own representatives, their community leaders are taking the decision. So that empowered them, and this empowerment translated to greater ownership and accountability. That means they need a school, so they are collectively taking a decision that okay, they should utilize their fund to create a school. So that creates an ownership and accountability. They will be protecting and they will be maintaining it well. So it started, how to connect with the next point, it started a process of active participation of people in governance. So the next point will be participatory governance and inclusive development. So we have to like see that there are bodies like Gram Sabha, okay, in which all the voters of that particular area will be the members of the Gram Sabha. So it provided platforms for marginalized people to raise their voices. So participatory governance and inclusive development means participation of all people. So that will be there. So this led to development priorities align more closely with the actual needs and aspirations of the people. That means in Gram Sabha, even people from the lower caste and higher caste and all people will be telling their actual needs and aspirations. So the Gram Sabha will be taking decision based on the majority vote. So the development priorities will be closely like aligned with the actual needs at the grassroots level. So that's a like advantage of participatory governance and inclusive development, that no section will be left out from the governance benefits. Then because of this like development priorities became more closely aligned with the actual needs and aspirations of the people, that made the implementation of projects become more streamlined. That means whenever there is a decision, there will be immediate effective service delivery, because the decision making is done at the localized level. So when the fund is approved, immediately there will be the like delivery of the projects. There won't be any like particular kind of hierarchy of decision making, like okay, at the district level, then at the state level, then at the national level. So there is no such hierarchy. If a panchayat need a well, they just approve in the Gram Sabha, then build or dig that particular well. So expedited implementation of the project. Why? Because the development priorities was closely aligned with the people. It is because of the people's requirement this decision is made, and because of that there is no higher authority other than Gram Sabha. So immediate or expedited implementation of the project. That may be infrastructure, education, healthcare, or any other thing. So expedited delivery and targeted development, because all the people that is demanding this development will be targeted, because according to their wish this particular well is being dug, or school or healthcare activities are being created. Then as the people are immediately having this proximity to the elected representatives, that leads to like timely addressing of all the grievances. Okay, so quicker response to local issues and grievances, because the elected representatives are directly accountable to their constituencies, like their ward member kind of people. So responsive governance, that means if there is an issue, there is a grievance, that will be immediately addressed. Then because of all these things, the people will be willing to come forward and contest in election and become the leader or ward member or the councillor. So it led to political empowerment and grassroots level leadership, because people see that if they are becoming a member, there is no much hierarchy to dig a well in the particular panchayat or to create a school. Immediately they can take decision and implement. So people are willing to come forward as the red tapeism is avoided. So participation in governance, like by the people, by contesting in the election. So political empowerment and grassroots level leadership is possible. So when people from all the status, from low caste, high caste or any other sections are coming, men, women, working people, housewife, everyone is coming, then more diverse and representative political landscape is like becoming a reality. Then as we know that people from different landscapes are coming to contest in the election, they will be having new ideas related to sustainable development, resource management, etc. Like they will be like aiding or leading the community driven forest management, water conservation project, rainwater harvesting, etc. so that the sustainable development and efficient or optimum uses of resources is possible. They will be managing the natural resources more effectively. We know that previously in the older generation we were using flood irrigation. Now you started precision irrigation or precision farming using sprinkler technologies, etc. So sustainable development is possible with more people from diverse like sections of the society participate in the grassroots level. Now, since these are the things, apart from all these things, there are certain challenges as well. So what are the challenges? Challenges of capacity building and uneven implementation. While decentralization aims to empower the local bodies, challenges related to administrative capacity and financial resources persist. Okay, like they may not be like that much educated or skilled, and the panchayat or municipality will not be given that much fund by the state. So many local governments face limitations in effectively utilizing their new powers. So we can say that by concluding, we can say that it led to this particular decentralization has led to a multiple or multifaceted transformation in governance landscape at the grassroots level. It led to, now tell all the keywords that we have said: empowerment, inclusivity, efficiency, accountability and sustainable developments as the key outcomes. While there are challenges, you just end in a futuristic way. The continued commitment to strengthening local governance. Okay, in 1992 when it came, the 73rd and 74th amendment came, there were many limitations, but because of the continued commitment of the successive governments, it led to strengthening of local governance, like with more positive impacts and more development in its proceedings and progresses. So that will be leading to community development and overall democratic governance. So with that we can wind up. Thank you.